Greetings. I'm Lisa Kimball, the Project Director for Baptized for Life. It's Sunday, the first Sunday in Lent. Today's Gospel, as you recall, is Jesus being tempted in the wilderness, very shortly after his own baptism. It's been brought to my attention that some of our congregations in BFL are feeling a little uncertain about the way ahead. Might I even guess that a few of you are even wondering, tempted, to sort of give up on this project. It has, in fact, taken longer than I expected for us to build the momentum we were hoping to build as we create a learning community across 7 dioceses and 20 congregations. But I'm here to reassure you that the well is deep, the living water is real, and there is, in fact, a lot of goodness in Baptized for Life already. As you prepare to send 2 or 3 people to our first residency this summer, May 19th to 23rd, I'm coming today to invite you to do some preparatory work. In particular, I'd like you to be focusing on themes of calling and discipleship. These are topics that we'll discuss more fully and experience more fully at the residency, but they're also the foundation for discernment in your local setting about your Baptized for Life ministry project. So to do that, I'm going to invite you to think in the rhythm of one of our wonderful Advent collects. Read, mark, and inwardly digest. I'm going to invite you in the next 2 months to read 2 short books as a leadership team and to discuss them among yourselves. The first is Kathleen Cahalan's book, The Stories We Live, the subtitle of which is Finding God's Calling All Around Us. It's a lovely book divided into thematic chapters that invites you to reflect on where God is calling you in your life, in the different decades of your life, and then together to begin to think about where is God calling you as a faith community. The second book is a book by Rowan Williams, our former Archbishop of Canterbury, a simple but very profound book called Being Christian, Bible or Baptism, Bible, Eucharist, and Prayer. And again, topical chapters with discussion questions after each one that invite you to think deeply about what does it mean to be a Christian? What do the practices of Christian life actually look like? And why? Those 2 books will provide language and a framework for all of us to understand more fully what God's calling us to become through Baptized for Life. What does it mean to create lives of meaning and purpose? What does it mean to be a Christian disciple living a vocation courageously in the 21st century? So if you could read those books as a team, discuss them, and then mark what you have learned by looking across your faith community, your congregation, and discerning together where in the life of your community are people actually discovering their calling. Where in the life and rhythm of your church, your faith community, where are people really discovering what it means to be called to be a baptized Christian in their particular body, in the particular opportunities that God has presented? And where, too, in your community of faith, across your congregation, are people actually growing as Christians? I want you to map those things across the life of your parish, across the life of your faith community. It may not be in the building. How are people talking about their faith? Where are people growing? Where are people excited to be Christian and to be sharing those gifts with the world? What you find may be very hopeful and very exciting, and what you find may be disappointing. All of that is going to be helpful as you discern together where God is calling you as a congregation, as a faith community, to deepen the discipleship processes that form lives of meaning and purpose. We have to know what we're looking for in order to find it. So I commend to you this process of reading and then marking what God is already doing in your community and how your community is responding, so that you can inwardly digest, you can discern what it is that God is calling you to offer as your Baptized for Life ministry project. It's that idea, those ideas around a ministry project, that you'll bring to the residency, and together with almost 100 other people, you'll workshop them into focused ministries that we will support for the next several years. So this is a season of Lent. It is a time to go deep. It is a time to slow down. It is a time to listen for the still small voice of God. In the ancient church, the catechumenate, which we've been talking about, was that season of deep instruction for those seeking baptism at the Easter Vigil. So your instruction, your time of learning, can be focused now on reading 2 books, praying together, discerning where your calling and your shared calling is emerging, and bringing to the May residency a sense of new life, new possibility that will become your Baptized for Life ministry project. Do talk with your catechist about all of this. Your catechist is there to support you in this process. But now it's your turn. It's your turn to take what you've learned from the Renewal Work Survey, to take what you already know about who you are, and to take these new ideas of calling and being Christian and move them to a deeper transformational place. I wish you well, and I can't wait to see some of you in May. Blessings.